truck is doing a search, and it appears that all civilians have self-evacuated. 10-4, what was the location of that train derailment case? Just north of the 127 station. St. Nick. 10-4, Penguin 6, we also received a phone call from a caller stating that at 127th Street, there are civilians self-evacuating, okay? Battalion 16, 10-4. There's a single car, the 16 Battalion reports it to be 200 feet north of the 127th Street station. Going southbound, okay? Division 3?
Division 3, 10-4. Can you give me an update on the smoke condition and what they're using, okay?
10-4, stand by. Battalion 16. Battalion 16. Battalion 6 for Division 3. What's the update on the smoke condition and what are you using, okay? That's us. Division 3, stand by. Also, Division 3 of the major technical response, about a 1-4 is the stock support, engine 4-4 is the hazmat technique, okay? Division 3.
Division 3, 10-4. Exactly what line is this where the train car derailed?
The IND-A car.
IND-A is Adam?
10-4. Division 3, we're also getting some phone calls of people with difficulty breathing in the tunnel. There were some civilians that self-evacuated, and we just got a phone call for a female stuck on a train at 135 Street. We're using engine 37, ladder 40, and rescue 1. There's ladder 23 and ladder 14 standing fast. 10-4. Manhattan to Division 3.
Division 3, okay.
Division 3, the 1-6 Battalion reports that the smoke has dissipated, and he's using engine 37, ladder 40, and other units standing fast, okay?
Division 3, 10-4. Do we have confirmation of power off, okay?
10-4 Division 3, we do have a confirmation of power off.
10-4, can we have somebody address the situation on 135th Street?
10-4, behind the Battalion 1-6. Behind the 1-6 Battalion. Battalion 1-6. Battalion 1-6, you able to send a unit to investigate the person stuck on a train at 135 and St. Nick? We're in the process. 10-4, Division 3 in the process of sending a unit up there.
Division 3, 10-4, can you make sure they have a transit supervisor on the scene also, okay?
10-4, check out 135 in St. Nick. We might need a battalion up there with them. 10-4. Division 3?
Division 3, 10-4, also, let me know who the battalion is. Also find an engine, the CFRD unit with EMS up that location, too.
10-4. Battalion 1-6 to ladder 4-0 relay. Ladder 4-0 relay. Division 3 is requesting one of the rescue companies could meter the area just to make sure we got nothing else going on down there.
Okay, this is a one-car derailment on the A line on
40 relay to 40. That's the Battalion 1-2. Yeah, Cap, Division 3 is requesting that Rescue 3 monitor the air traveling in areas of stress. That's that 84. 10-5 up. Yeah, on the express track at 135 Street, people are still evacuating. Okay, step 4, I'm going to make sure power is off.
Okay. This is a one.
Okay, step 4, they confirmed that already?
This is a one-car derailment on the A line on 100.
Yeah, I'll switch over.
Manhattan engine 2-4.
Okay, this is a one-car derailment on the A line on 127th Street and St. Nick. Rescue 3 and Rescue 1 on scene. Hazmat just arrived. They evacuated most people from the train, but there's still some being evacuated at some point.
OV to rescue group. You need me to relay anything up? Yeah. Only relay, rescue 3, so. Rescue 3 is asking for the meter to be brought on. Next call. Hazmat 1 to Rescue 3. Rescue 3, show up for the hazmat. Right. You guys bringing meters down there? You need me to bring a meter? Battalion 16, ladder 40 relay. Ladder 40 relay. Can we just confirm, is this the A train that's derailed? Or relay. Back up, 6-9 sofa. Sorry. That 40 relay to battalion. Timmy, did you find that exit? So 141 is St. Nick. 40 relay to battalion. 416. It's Chief, it's being reported that the line may still be live. There's a D train approaching 125th Street. And that is, the D's are on the track still. Alright, this is the track that we're operating on. Negative, Steve. And 1 minute. Alright, 1640 relay. Just get me the exact, I know we probably have it, just get me the exact location, track number, and train letter. And just give me that again. You guys had a D train coming northbound or southbound?
Okay, you have units still responding to this train derailment on 127th and St. Nick. Most of the patients have, most of the
37, Keith is asking what kind of call panel does the D-train approach? And the track number also for relay.
most of the passengers have been removed, but there's supposedly some trapped somewhere, so they're looking for them in the subway system. We're going to take a peek around here, see what units you have. Collapse Rescue 3 in the back. They have hazmat.
1616 Alpha. Alpha. Mike, can you get the car a little closer here?
Hazmat, MTU 44.
What do you relay to the battalion? 1-6. I got one. Yeah, Chief, 37 is saying that the train is approaching northbound. They're also requesting for more assistance for people evacuating and also for EMS, more EMS presence to attend to the people that's evacuating. All right, you guys were saying that there was nobody in the station. Now you're saying we have people in the station? Stand by. That'll fully relay.
Okay, so supposedly this.
That'll fully relay to the battalion. The message is that the people are on the train. They're not just evacuated. They're on the train. They're on the train that derailed, correct? Stand by, Chief. Fully relay to the battalion. No one needs assistance on the train that derailed. It's the train that's approaching the station that's going to need assistance. That's on the train. All right, so this is that D train that was heading northbound, correct? Stand by. Confirm. Fully relay to engine 27. Can you confirm that that's the train that's approaching, the D train that's approaching, that's going to need the assistance? That's on the D train that's going to need the assistance? 10-4. 1-2. But a fully relay to the site, that is the D train Alright, next one. Just get me that track. Is this on the same line as the derailed track when we access the D train from where you guys are down there? That'll fully relay to engine 37. Getting that track related to the Jeep, or is it the same line that the derailed train is on?
Alright, I'm trying to explain to you what's going on here. A train derail.
You're going to have a 40 relay. 1 sec. You came to the report the northbound D line. Northbound D line. Away line, kind of what we're supposed to be talking about. Alpha. How's that saying? Thank you for carrying out. Yeah, let's demand that. We have no cases on the platform, on the train, or on the track. No cases. No demands whatsoever. Alright. Battalion 1624 relay. Just find out the last 40. They want to evacuate that D train via a station or via a subway exit. Check that, evacuate that train from the station or subway emergency exit. Evacuate that. That's the battalion out.
Oh yeah, it's those.
That's not the time to do that. 1-2. Yeah, these lines, the one thing that gave me some of my floor, I don't know if the wind is trained in the train is open on that south train. Stand by. 40. I'm at the message down. How's that tonight? Watch out. Okay, I'm coming downstairs. Network. Got a 40 relay to attack. 1-6. Get Chico. Just told that the E Express, 20 air stepping back right now. E Express. Alright, but that is not in this, that is not on this train line, correct? We can't even access that train from this station. Steve, we'll have to go to the northbound platform to exit this. Alright, you said it's what, at 117th Street?
You have car 522, call me on my cell phone.
Yeah, further south. That's exactly where I am. Stand by. Got a 40 relay to 40. 117th Street, good enough to access that train that we can evacuate from.
I'm going to start swimming too.
John, is that is this an A train? The train that derailed? The derailed train is an A, is an Adam train. M4.
Yeah, it is a B train. The one car derailed was looking for a B train that has patients in it that's local. But where at? They said 117, but I don't know if it's 15 now. St. Nicholas. Yeah. Yeah. There's one right there. No, I know. I shot him already. All right. Well, I'll keep you informed. Just stick around. What's that? Huh? I said, what's that? They said, yeah? I'm just listening. I'm waiting for you.
Rescue Battalion 6 Command. Command. Alright, so do you have the full grasp of what's going on down below and how many trains are occupied?
What's up?
Okay, and we're just setting up communications down there now. We know we got 2 trains, one derailed, one just stopped. We got people self-evacuated. Where are you located? I'm on 125 in St. Nick. I just came up top. There could be up to 3 trains in the that need to be evacuated that are not at the station. So we're doing the D train now. There's another one supposedly behind it. Therefore, do you need manpower at your location? I would like manpower to come down at 125 in St. Nick, or just walk down the platform. So probably 4 companies at least, Chief.
Alright, you want 4 companies at 125 in St. Nick, correct?
Correct. And the other one is, do we have channel 14 or 15 up in, this relay is not working for me over here.
We're switching that right now. So I'm having the command channel set up on the post radios above ground. We'll tell all units to change to 14 below ground.
Okay, so listen, I'm going to switch over to 14, but the closest access to where we're going is 125 in St. Nick on the east side.
Alright, 10-4. The command post is at 127 in St. Nick on the west side.
Okay, so do you have somebody on 14 now that I can try this out before I go down? Hey, Mike Leo, come by me, 127 in St. Nick. Mike.
Rescue Battalion.
Okay, could I switch over to 14 now?
I'm having this battalion switch to 14. Also, we're going to do a roll call on 14. Give it a try. Give the 1-6 a call on 14. Yeah, well, 10-4. The press need a station, but they can't get, the people can't get off the train. They know they need a platform. They got to get the off the train onto the platform. I got to confirm how to do it. What are you guys on 14?
Up by there. Show me around to the train derailment. Some of the exact location where we have...
Latitude 6 command.
120.
Latitude 6 to command.
The MERV wasn't canceled. You want the MERV to pull back. I want the MERV up there. Have the MERV respond and have wanted at 127 One on the MERV 1.
Latitude 6 to achieve in the street for your fast truck. We're looking to know where we're going to set up.
Airport. Medical branch 715. Medical branch 715. Can you get a report to fire that maybe need additional CLS response to 116 Street in St. Nick? Medical branch? Available.
Alright, so they're still looking for people trapped in 3 trains. I don't know the locations of the trains. They might be north, south, but nobody really knows right now. They haven't sent or requested any special units anywhere other than here. And most units are on scene already. They had some units at 135th and St. Nicholas, but I haven't heard any requests for any units anywhere else. So I don't know where the evacuees are going to come out, if they find them on, or trains, how far they are, how far they're not. This is the station in question right now. With evacuees and whatnot. Another unit coming in. Call out of 17. I'm gonna go down the street and see what's coming in and out. Okay, so I came to check out 125th Street. They still have more units coming in here.
Philcom Battalion. Philcom.
I want to see if they're doing any evacuations over here. Okay, that was Ladder 25 coming in. Ladder 29 came in. Tar Ladder 17. Let's see something responding over here. There's no evacuation. No evacuees coming out of here.
Has not China, has no one. Come to your
Sock compressors coming in.
Stock Logistics, Rescue Battalion 8. Rescue Battalion 8, Stock Logistics. house number 9 to first piece chauffeur.
Okay, I'm gonna go back over there. Seems where all the activity's going on right now.
Hazmat 1, Hazmat 91, Hazmat 1, first piece chauffeur. Disregard, I'm going to do my gun, I got it. Do they have 6-cylinder nozzle? Do they have an 8-frame ladder in the rig there? Oh, we got it. Hazmat 1 for reset. Come back to the rig.
We're going in as getting the operation now.
They have another staging area here on 125th Street and St. Nicholas. These are the members of Ladder 25 are on scene. And they're going down.
Engine 2, 6 for the steel car.
This is a fast truck right here.
1-2 out. Yeah, he got multiple EMS units here staging at 145. No activity. You guys need EMS there? Nozzle.
Okay, I'm gonna go take another peek back over there. I'm trying to go back and forth to see what angles.
Was that 10-4 for EMS unit?
That's the special operations sock compressor. Rescue operations is on scene.
1-2 to that. We did 1 unit can come down to 135.
They're parking the rig. Okay, there are members everywhere going to many different locations. So we're going to see where they're repositioning or they're taking up. I wouldn't imagine. They're all heading towards 125th Street. I saw Rescue 1 moving about back there. So this might be the area that where some of the passengers might come out. I'm not really sure. Everybody always wanted to see what's inside the rescue logistics. You'll see some of the stuff now.
Hold it, Bob. You have to go forward, Joby. Cut the wheel all the way. And one on the rescue battalion. He's on 14? Yes. He's on 14, down below.
transitioning all the units to 125th Street.
No go with combo.
State troopers. Alright, I'm gonna go another twirl.
Good here, Ken. I just walked upstairs. What do you guys got with that wall?
Rescue 1 members just came from the other side over here. Out of 49 from the Bronx. Engine 74 is coming in. Alright, sorry that there's not a lot of other activity other than FDNY personnel going on, but they were searching for these people in these trains, so I don't know, what's going on right now. I'm just going with the flow. Maybe I'll take another little peek. It looks like activity over here on 125th Street is for searching, and the command post is down there, so I'm gonna see what's what.
Okay, 10256.
Hey, how you doing, guys? All right.
Resource to the rest of the time.
Situation remains the same. I have not seen one patient yet coming out from none of the stations.
Hold on, Steve. Okay, Bob. Open the pop up.
I'm at the post office right over here. I'm just trying to figure out which streets are going to be blocked off so we can reroute our people to stay out of the way.
All right. Situation continues the same. Major response here by the Fdny, NYPD, EMS, city agencies, and I saw state troopers. Hazmat is here, TAC is here, Rescue 1 and 3 are here. I have not seen any patients or passengers removed yet, so we're still waiting to see what they find. There's a whole load of members on 125th down there, as you saw previously. I don't hear any comms going on, so alright, let's see what's going on here with the chief. Some moving around going on. There's Chief Leonard, Chief of the department.
Mike, just come back up to the street here. One to Alpha, is there available CFR engine anywhere? Hey, you can stay there, guys, stay there. Mike, stay there.
peek over here again.
Right here? Wait. Here. You see people working here, right?
Alright, they're sending a whole bunch of guys down, a whole bunch of members now back down there.
Rescue Officer Command. Command. Yeah, just be advised, I'm up at 135. We're going to probably need a couple more companies up here. And we can name this, we'll be the 135 sector from now on. Command, 10-4.
They're requesting units on...
Battalion 11.
They're requesting units at 135th Street.
Philcom Battalion, Battalion 11, 116 seconds. Battalion Winota Command. Command. All search the tracks are complete and negative. Can you stand by that message? All searches of the tracks are complete.
There's going to be a news conference.
135 sectors to command. Command. Yeah, if you have these units available, we could use 2 trucks and 2 engines at this location. Your 2 trucks are going to be ladder 5-6 and ladder 163. We're working on the engine.
Alright, there's another scene on 135th Street. They're requesting trucks for searches. 2 trucks, 2 engines. I'm gonna hang around for the news conference and see what's gonna be going on there, what they say.
Approximately 2 hours ago, a southbound A train just outside the 125th Street station went into brakes and emergency. That means the emergency brakes automatically went on. The train bucked forward, it bucked backwards, and in the process of doing that, there are 8 cars on this train. 2 of the cars derailed. They scraped the side of the wall. Everybody on this train has been evacuated. Two of the cars actually went right into the 125th Street station, so people were able to get out right onto the platform. Some people, unfortunately, decided to go out the back way, which we do never encourage. They decided to take it on their own and instead of taking the safest possible way. There were 3 other trains in the tunnel at the time, 2 south of us, 1 north of us. Right now, they have all been evacuated by the FDNY, and I want to thank them for all the great work that they've done in making sure everyone is okay. There were 7 minor injuries on this derailment. 4 folks went to Presbyterian, deal with smoke inhalation. 2 of them went to Harlem Hospital, and 1 of them decided they did not need to go anywhere, that they were released on their own. With that, the investigation is ongoing. There are numerous transit workers and investigators downstairs on the track to determine what caused the brakes to go into emergency. Once we know what the cause is, we will report it back to you. Regarding service for the rest of the day, we will get back to you as well as what service will be like in this afternoon, during this afternoon's rush hour. But for the time being, service on the A, the C, and the E, R, D, and the D are suspended until the investigation is completed. We can move this train off the tracks and be able to get service back for all of our customers.
Is it possible somebody pulled the emergency brake and that caused it?
We don't know. We're evaluating right now what caused the brakes to go into an emergency. We do not know. That investigation is ongoing. Hold on, before we do that, Ronnie Hakem is here, the acting executive director. And Ronnie, if you have anything to say in the process, go ahead.
Any damage to the tracks itself or to the signals?
Yes.
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Come on over, Ronnie.
Just a preliminary visual. Looks like there is track damage, looks like there's a switch damage, and there's certainly damage along the concrete wall.
Do you know what caused the smoke condition?
How long will it take to fix the damage?
Yes, the smoke.
How long will it take to fix?
Where the evaluation is going on right now to determine how to fix it. While it looks like scrapes and bumps, until the train is removed, we really don't know the full extent of what's there. We'll be able to know that over the next couple of hours.
How long will service be affected?
Until we do the investigation, until we determine, we're not sure yet. We're going to do the best we can to get service back up and running as quickly as possible.
Okay, you asking
caused the smoke condition?
The smoke condition was caused by, as the train went into derailment, there was sparks, there was garbage and sanitation along the tracks that went up. It was minor in the school.
Is that some of the issues that we've been hearing about when you're talking about track cleanup and things like that?
No, this is completely separate. The brakes went into emergency. We need to determine why they went into emergency. This is a we're gonna do a complete evaluation of the entire subway system. It's what was talked about last week. We're getting in the process to determine what we can do to get it into a state of good repair. But the looks of this, until we determine why the brakes were put into emergency and causing this problem, I can't answer that question.
Joe, is it one of the older trains where somebody pulling the brake could actually stop the train in between stations? Because I know that's not the case on the newer trains.
Quite honestly, when I went downstairs, the lights were off in the trains. I never looked at how old the trains were at the time, so I don't have an answer to you.
Joe, do you know how fast roughly it's going? Any idea?
Don't. The investigation will have that. I wanted to get out here to explain to you everything that happened. The investigation will talk about the speed and all the rest of it.
Joe, the power outages. People are talking, people who are on the train, people on social media are talking about how safe it is to ride the MTA. Why have people lost confidence?
Look, one of the things that I will do while I'm here is to rebuild the confidence in the ability of the MTA. We transport millions of people every day. We want to do it safely. We want to do it as quickly and as efficiently as we possibly can, the way we've always done it and the way we will continue to do it.
Joe, the power outage, when did that come into play? Could that have been the cause of the emergency brakes?
I don't believe so, but I'm going to let the investigators determine that. I don't believe that's the case, but I'm not, until the investigation is done, we'll be able to know exactly.
We're taking 2 more questions, guys. Anybody? 2 more questions. Yeah.
Track damage and signal damage. Are you concerned that you may not have service until the evening rush? And could it go on for days?
Go ahead, and I'll answer the rest.
Well, I think it's too early to tell just what the afternoon's rush hour will look like. Visually, it looks like we have a certain amount of track repair and signal repair that needs to get done. We'll have to be back in terms of posting online just what the service impacts will be.
Well, how worried are you?
Worried enough that I want to go back downstairs.
Last question, guys. Last question.
We're worried enough. So, Marcia, what's really important to understand here is we've got to take the train that's derailed off to determine what damage there is to the rail. We have rail available to go on, so there's no time constraints of getting the rail to put on. We have spare signals necessary to replace the one that we saw that came down. So the most important thing to do is, as Ronnie said, we got to get back downstairs, we got to lead the investigation, we got to determine what it is, we got to move the train, and we'll get back. Our goal is to get back up and running as quickly as possible. New Yorkers deserve to have it back up and running. Last question.
Last question.
People were evacuated. Have you spoken to the operator yet?
The operator, I've not spoken to the operator. I have personally not spoken to the operator. He's with the investigators right now. And the number of people, I will rely on someone else to give you that data later. I don't have an answer for how many people were on the train. I'll check with the FDNY how many people they evacuated.
Thanks, guys.
Any more briefings today?
Thank you.
Okay, so here is the rundown of what happened here. A train coming into 125th Street derailed, with 2 cars derailing, damaging some tracks and slightly crashing into a wall. That train was self-evacuated through the first 2 cars, which had already entered the station, and subsequently the rest of the people came out through there. There were 2 other trains stuck behind it in the tunnel and 1 ahead of it in the tunnel. Those were all evacuated by FDNY, NYPD, and all other emergency services. So right now we're waiting for FDNY Fire Commissioner Nigro. He's going to come and do a briefing, The man you saw doing the briefing before was MTA Chairman Loda, Joe Loda. So that's what's going on right now. A lot of units are still on scene. NYPD, New York State Troopers, Fdny, and so forth. We'll be back with the news conference with Commissioner Nigro.
Yeah, 116th Street sectors, command. Command, go ahead, 116 sector. Yeah, I got 76 engine, 22 truck down here, and I just heard 43 coming off the tracks. So the secondaries are negative. All on them are off the tracks. 10-4, can you repeat the company? 76 engine, 22 truck, and 43 truck. Command 10-4.
Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Let's go.
Okay, at about 9:45 this morning, the department got a call for some smoke on the tracks here at 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. What happened was we had an A train traveling southbound derailed, causing a small fire. What ends up happening is 4 tracks underground here. All the trains traveling north and south were then stopped. So approximately 800 people on those trains now find themselves stopped in the tunnel below ground, traveling both north and south. As it turns out, possibly 500 of them ended up exiting the trains, ending up on the tracks. So a joint operation involving police department, fire department, perhaps 200 firefighters, fire officers, 100 police officers down there, getting these people safely off the tracks. At this point, 34 people reported injured. All of these are non-life threatening. I hesitate to call any injuries minor because they don't occur to myself. They're all, 17 of them were transported to Harlem Hospital, Columbia Presbyterian. The other 17 are being evaluated right now. There were no life-threatening injuries at all. At this time, everyone has been removed from the tracks. Trains are not moving yet, and that'll be a determination as to what the damage was down there, and we'll leave all of that to the MTA. But as far as the operation for our members, a very difficult operation operating below ground with that many people. Thankfully, we have the resources in the fire department, the police department, to be able to get these people above ground and to treat them, and if needed, transport them. So that's where we are right now. Our members will be slowly wrapping up and reducing the number of people here, and this will eventually be left to the MTA to figure out how to get the trains moving.
Commissioner, what did you see down there?
Well, I was not personally down there, so I'm the wrong person to ask, but we can find out for someone.
Commissioner, how did the passengers end up on the tracks? Did they get off the tracks themselves, or were they directed to by train or?
We believe they said the people that ended up on the tracks self-evacuated.
So is that a good thing? A bad thing? Do you recommend
It's a very dangerous thing to be on the tracks.
The nature of the smoke, where it came from?
The smoke was a small amount of rubbish that were on the tracks. When the train derailed, supposed sparks from the derailing set that on fire, causing a small amount of smoke. That was taken care of right away. The main issue here was the number of people below ground, the train's not moving.
Was it dangerous for the firefighters to be walking on a track with the third rail still alive?
I think we got the power shut off so that the people will be safe down there. Our people, and certainly the people using mass transit. So, operating below grade is never comfortable. It's not comfortable for those who are evacuating, nor for the police officers and firefighters now.
Were most of the injuries related to the smoke, or were they otherwise?
We'll find out. I'm assuming people are down there, it's hot, it's smoke moving. It's difficult to walk on the track, so it's a combination of what you may expect. Not really. That is that the MTA said they have to determine what damage the derailment did to the tracks, and then they'll be able to determine their course of action.
How long did the evacuation take?
Well, what time is it now? Took over an hour, for sure. Well over an hour.
Commissioner, can you describe what you're doing now with the FDNY is right now with the
Let me turn around and see. Well, most of our members will be leaving pretty soon. Their evacuation is done. We still have our EMS personnel evaluating some of the people that were brought up.
Commissioner, you said 500 people actually installed trains on the track. Do you know in what vicinity of
This operation took place between 110th Street to the south, 135th Street to the north. So the department deployed folks north and south of this station. They went down onto the tracks from 3 locations, from 125, 135.
So between those two
Those
points.
is where the trains were stopped. We had to get people.
And how did you get people off the tracks?
Brought them up through the exits where they
Escorted down?
Yes.
All right, all good?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's FDNY Commissioner Nigro giving a briefing with FDNY Chief of Department Leonard and Rescue Operations Battalion Chief, Safety Operations Battalion Chief, and NYPD officials. Everything over here continues to be the same. Operations for the FDNY are over. Everybody's safe, 34 minor injuries. These are the command posts for the FDNY and for EMS. They're continuing to monitor the situation. They have units starting to take up. And I'm going to be walking out now from this scene. Alright, let me see what else I can capture for you guys down the line. Companies are starting to leave. There's the rescue operations logistics truck. They're taking up. About 25 guys. Okay, so that was a derailment. 34 minor injuries. 2-car derailed from the full train. And I'm just gonna watch out. See how you. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think there's any more transmission on the farms, but I'm going to check it out.
So come battalion to battalion 17. Battalion 17.
Just a little note, this is a 4th alarm response. They have units on 110, 116, 125th, and 135th Street.
135 sector to command. Command, go 135. Yeah, we're breaking down here, Rob. We're going to start all units go back. Command to 135, stand by. Command 135 sector. Go ahead, command. Conduct a roll call for all your units. Make sure all your members are accounted for. Once that's complete, you can take over.
How you put that train on?
Compensine engine 60 and 67. So Compensine battalion 10. 10, that's your account. Engine 60 and 67, they will put you, right? They take us? Negative, they are not with us. 7-3 was on the 4th alarm, they're going up to the command post. One out of command. Command, go ahead, 1 off. I just want to confirm with you in 53, 58, 91 are up, and ladder 25, 26, 43, and 55. Can you repeat the ladders? Ladders 25, 26, 43, and 55. Command to 1074. Compensine battalion 14. Compensine battalion 14.
See you later, man.
luasin. Dito na yung
Command to Battalion 26.
Alright. Yeah.
And 7976. 79 to Bronx. Central.
Steel Cosman and the 26 Battalion to return back to the Bronx. 1973.
That's the bomb. We're available for that box on 51st if you wish. Central Squad, box 259, 251 first aid. What? 4 on the way. Call 11 Adam. Call 11 Adam. Push it back to your right. 10-4.
How are you, bud?
Dr. President. Dr. President. I just got assigned back to box 7153. Am I going back with that nurse? Dr. President, not so you're reassigned. Box 859, the address is 351 E51 Street there. Simple, 351 E51 Street. This is running on box 359, the address is 351 E51 Street, that's first aid. Running on box 359, 351 E51 Street, that's first aid. Ladder 49. Ladder 49. Right, push back to the Bronx. And this is 2-4, about a 148 estimate, sign, box 79, 490 Hudson Street. Road Street to Christmas Street for an odor gas in front of the building. Next 2-4. Engine 2-4, call through to Sonic. 10-4, 2-4 to be your report, sir. Engine 2-4, repeat that. 24 is going to be your report. 10-4. Follow on back 379, 490 Hudson Street, Road Street to Christmas Street, a gas odor in front of. Let's keep doing it now. Just not fixing it. Just not going to find status of following. To range them, single,